Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I am back with part 8 and what will be the final part of my perfume collection tour. As always, I'm just going to jump right in. Okay, so the first ones that we have, I'm not even going to take these out of the box. I bought these strictly as kind of like little collectibles. These are 2 Disney Tsum Tsum fragrances. This one is the Elsa one. I am obsessed with Tsum Tsums. I have been since Charlotte used to get them when she was little. And I just love them. And the idea of a Tsum Tsum perfume is just so cute to me. So anyways, that is the Elsa one. And they were super affordable. I think they were like $7 on Fragrance Note or something. And then this is the Ariel one. So just super, super cute little fragrances. They're really, really light fragrances. You know, basically something made for like a kiddo. Okay, next we're gonna go through a bunch of Zara fragrances. So the first one that I have is this one here. This is Zara Rich Warm Addictive. And this is the original formulation. I've heard that this has been reformulated. I really want to pick up a bottle of the reform. Yeah, I just like it. This one's really beautiful. This is honey and tobacco and coconut. Yeah, really beautiful. Very unisex. This is one that my husband and I both wear. That's why there's such a huge dent in this bottle. So that is Rich Warm Addictive. Next we have this one here. This is a Mochi Atelier in Tokyo. This is a really beautiful light pear and rice fragrance. Yeah, it's beautiful. It smells like crisp, fresh pears with a little bit of creaminess from the rice. It's really beautiful. All right, next we have a sweet pastry in Paris. Oh gosh, I forget how much I love this. It smells like lemon bars or something. It's beautiful, sweet, creamy lemon and the pastry. You can actually smell the pastry too. It's beautiful. So that is a sweet pastry in Paris. Next I've got these ones. This one, I'm so glad I picked these up when I did. These are really hard to find now. This one is called Vanilla. And this is a little bit, this is kind of like a dry, spiced vanilla. It's really, really beautiful. And then I've also got this one called Cardamom. And that really is just a really beautiful, fresh cardamom fragrance. It's warm, super warm, fragrant cardamom. Okay, next I've got this one. This is Rose Gourmand. This is like a spot-on clone for Mancera Rose's Vanille. Really pretty. This is one of my favorites. This is called Musk 004 NTL, and I think that's for Natalie Lorson, or I think that's her name. She's the perfumer on this. This is described as being a gourmand musk. Yeah, it is. It's really beautiful. It's like a creamy, slightly edible musk. So anyways, that is, and I've got all my little bottles. These ones are like the normal line, and these are like $10 bottles. This is my favorite. This one is called Violet Blossom. I've heard that this has been reformulated, so I'm super sad about that. This is like cherry blossom, tonka, and something else. It's beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Poison Girl, the Eau De Parfum version. It's my favorite. I love it. Next we've got this one. This is called Apple Juice. This is really pretty. This is like a super fresh, light, fruity fragrance. Really nice for spring or summer. Oh, this next is another one of my favorites. This is called Femme. This is a clone of something too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But it's a pretty one. And then I've got this one. I love this one too. This is called Wonder Rose. And I don't know that this has even got rose in it. I think this is just kind of a sweet, light, fruity fragrance. Yeah, it doesn't have rose in it. It's really pretty though. Okay, I've got this one here. This is called Orchid. And I really like this one. This reminds me of something too. I just can't think of what. But this is a really pretty, kind of, I don't know. It's almost like a really light, sweet, musky floral. It's really pretty. And I've got these three. I'm so glad I picked these up when I did. This first one is called Rosie Mussolin. I think this one is Rose and Ambrette, if I remember correctly. It's really beautiful. It's like a really pretty, cozy, but very light rose fragrance. And then I've got this one here. This is called Indigo Mohair. And that one is just really pretty. It's very clean smelling, light and clean. These are all supposed to be, I think, clones of Byredo fragrances. I'm pretty sure. And then the last one here is called Amber Linen. And this is another really pretty one. Yes, that's like a super cozy, light, woody fragrance. It's really, really beautiful. I'm so happy I have those. Okay, next I have a little one-off Tom Ford. This is Eau de Soleil Blanc. This is very, very similar to the original Soleil Blanc. It's just got, it's a little bit heavier on the white flowers. It's a little bit lighter on the pistachio. It's just a little bit lighter in general. I really like it. So that is Eau de Soleil Blanc. I've got my Elisab fragrances down there. This is Elisab Essence No. 1 Rose. Really beautiful, sweet, jammy rose fragrance. And I've got Essence No. 3 Ombre. This is a really beautiful, cozy, sweet amber. Unfortunately, this one performs terribly. It might be the worst performing amber in my collection. Like, it just does not last long on me at all. I've got this one here. This is from a house called Monotheme, which I think is an Italian, I believe this is an Italian brand, but this one is called Vanilla Blossom. Yeah, this one is like, it's so light. I think I might be anosmic to it, to be honest. It's so light, I can't even smell it. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just anosmic to it. Okay, next I've got a couple of Pradas. I've got this one here, Prada Candy Night. This is a really beautiful floral fragrance with a chocolate note. It's really pretty. And then I've got just the original Prada Candy, which I'm so happy I have a tester bottle. I'm like obsessed with the idea of tester bottles now. But yeah, I've got a tester of that. I have got a Taylor Swift fragrance. This was sent over to me from Among the Stars Perfume. This is Taylor Swift Incredible Things. And it's like a very slightly sweet, kind of musky floral. It's really pretty. And then I've got an Avon fragrance. I've only got like a couple in my collection. This is Amari Seduction. And yeah, this is pretty. I think this has got some plum in it and patchouli. It's kind of like one of those kind of dark plum patchouli floral type fragrances, but it's a lighter version of a fragrance like that. Oh my goodness. It gives me clean laundry vibes too. So I get like a clean, I don't know, like a clean laundry vibe from it. It's really pretty. Okay, and then I've got a couple of Issey Miyake fragrances. This is one of my favorites. This is Pleats Please from Issey Miyake, but this is the Eau De Toilette formulation. And look at the color of the liquid and the bottle. It's just so pretty. Everything about this is so, so stinking pretty. And this is just such a beautiful, light, fresh, very slightly green, very slightly sweet floral. This is definitely like the most perfect light spring floral. I can't wait to bust out fragrances like this. I'm so ready for spring. And then I've got this one. This is L'Eau d'Issey Absolu. I got this in a swap. This is, it smells very similar to the original L'Eau d'Issey, but it's just more intense. It's like an intense version. It's richer, it's sweeter, it's creamier, it's deeper. It's like L'Eau d'Issey, but just like an intense version, really. Okay, this next bunch of fragrances is going to be kind of in a weird order. I've got a lot of similar houses and things together down here, but this is the shelf where I store all of the fragrances that I really want to preserve because they're older fragrances, or they're long discontinued, and I just want to try to preserve them as well as I can. So this is the first one. This is Love Chloe. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it to focus because of that. Where it says Love Chloe, it's really shiny. But yeah, this is just a really beautiful, there we go. This is just a really beautiful powdery floral. Slightly sweet powdery floral. I love this fragrance. It's so stunning. I'm sparing with it and I keep it in the dark cabinet. Okay. These are ones that I also store down there because these are getting really, really hard to find. So I want to make sure they stay preserved. This is Guerlain Shalom Cologne. I love this one. This is it's like a creamy lemon, very light. Yeah. Very light version of Shalimar. I really adore it. So that is Shalimar Cologne. And then this beauty. This is Eau de Shalimar. This is beautiful. This is also citruses, but this has a gorgeous iris note in it. So this is kind of like a super light, slightly powdery iris. Yes, version. I love it. So that is Eau de Shalimar. And then we have got Chanel Allure. This is the EDT, the Eau de Toilette formulation. I really love this. It's beautiful. I really want Sensuel. And then I've got Shalimar EDT. I love this bottle. I love that cobalt blue metallic lid. I just love it. This is a formulation of Shalimar that I can actually wear. It actually works on me. My husband hates this fragrance, but I really love it. So that is Shalimar Eau De Toilette. I've got Guerlain Santal Royal. This is a really beautiful woody fragrance. Lots of sandalwood. It's like a woody fragrance with that Guerlain base though. It's so beautiful. So that is Santal Royal. Okay, next I have a bottle of the original formulation of Armani Code. I looked for this bottle for a long time. I finally came across a bottle on Mercari. I love this. It's a beautiful orange blossom based fragrance. I really, really like it. I love the original formulation, and it doesn't last either. Like none of them really do, but I'm so glad to have it. Okay, and then I've got this one here. This is more marshmallow. I keep this one in the box because it came in its box, and why not? This is another one that it is the original formulation I believe this has been reformulated now, which I want the new formulation too. Be able to have the new formulation too and be able to compare them. So that is more marshmallow. It's not a marshmallow fragrance. This is very much a very sweet rose fragrance. It's quite heavy. Okay, next we have got Shalimar Parfum Initial. This is a really beautiful, pretty vanilla heavy Shalimar. I really love that one. It's kind of powdery. Here I've got Shalimar Souffle. This is the just original one. I had a huge bottle of this. I went ahead and sold my bottle. This one was just sent over to me. And this one matches. This is the same size as my Intense. So it is like, it was perfect. So yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance. So that is Shalimar Souffle. Again, a lot of lemon, a lot of vanilla in that one. Okay, next we have Black Opium from YSL. This is an older bottle, and that's why I'm keeping it in the dark now. I want to try to preserve it for as long as possible. This one has really aged beautifully. It's really deepened up in aging, and I love it. So that's Black Opium. Next we've got Police Forbidden. This is my favorite police fragrance I've ever smelled. I love this. This does not work for everybody, that is for sure. This is an almond. It's a very almond heavy fragrance. Hypnotic Poison vibes, but this is very, very much an almond fragrance. I love it. So that is Forbidden from Police. Next we have got Calvin Klein Escape. I adore this fragrance. Yeah, that takes me right back to elementary school. I was in 6th grade when this released, and I remember everybody was wearing it. And it's just a beautiful floral, kind of slightly aquatic fragrance. It's a beast. It lasts forever on me too. Okay, next I've got my 2 bottles of my Insolence. This is, I don't know if this has been reformulated, but I know that there are 2 different bottles. The one with the white base like this is the original bottle. So I'm thinking this is the, well, so this is the original formulation. If it did go through a reformulation, this is the original formulation. So yeah, that is my first bottle, the one that is currently in use. You can see the cap has really darkened up. It's like brown inside the cap from all of the vanilla in this fragrance, and the liquid on this bottle is much darker. You'll see. Then this bottle. This is my newer bottle. This is a brand spanking new full bottle. This one was still packaged up, like sealed and packaged up when I first got it. So yeah, this is a new bottle. So those are my 2 bottles of my Insolence. I've got this beauty. This was just sent over to me. This is called Sauvignon Eau De Toilette from Ginstedt. Yeah, really beautiful. Vintage style fragrance. And then the same person also sent this one. This is Bogner. Bogner Woman #1. Really, really gorgeous. Again, vintage style. Yes, this is a vintage style vanilla. It's really, really beautiful. So that is Bogner Woman. Okay, and I'm going to quickly go through all of my Be Layered fragrances. I do have a lot. This first one I have is First Kiss Exclusive. This is a clone of Parfums de Marly Delina Exclusive. I've got Paris Nights. I think this is supposed to be a clone of Mon Guerlain. So there's Paris Nights. I've got Caramel Overdose. Such a yummy single note caramel. It's got a really beautiful floral aspect to it, like it might have some orange blossom in it. It's really beautiful. So that is Caramel Overdose. And then we have got Dolled Up. I love Dolled Up. This is a really pretty one. Dolled Up. And then we have got this one called Denise, which, oh gosh, that one's so nice. That one's called Denise. That's a really beautiful floral. And then we've got this one here. This is Dark Temptation. This is a clone of Oud Bouquet. Really, really good clone of Oud Bouquet. Okay, next we have got Mia's Blend. This is one of my favorites. I think this is a clone of Myrrh and Tonka from Jo Malone. Oh my gosh, yes, it's one of my favorites. It's so beautiful. And then we have got Lene. This is another one of my favorites. It's gorgeous. This is a clone of Nishane Ani. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's a beautiful spicy vanilla. Okay, next we have got Neroli Sunshine. And this is a single note Neroli fragrance. Ah, beautiful. Really, really bright, clean, green, super green Neroli. Next we've got Love Potion. And yeah, this is a really good clone of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I don't actually like the original Good Girl, but this one, it smells way better to me. And then we've got this one called Runaway Love. This is a gorgeous, clean, sweet floral. Like almost a shampoo-y, clean, sweet floral. Okay, next we have got this one here called F Me. This one's gotten so super dark. Oh gosh. Ooh, that one is so pretty. I don't know if that's supposed to be a clone or if that's something original. I'm not sure, but it smells really nice. I've got this one called French Kiss. Ooh, that's another really pretty, sweet, light, clean floral. Really, really nice. I love that. So that one's called French Kiss. Some of these I'm going to keep out because I need to give them some love. This is one of my favorites from Be Layered. This is Sunshine Vibe. This is a clone of Amouage Sunshine. I mean, it is such a good clone. I do have decants of the original Sunshine, and I have tested this next to it, and needless to say, I've never felt the need to buy a bottle of the actual Sunshine because this is perfectly fine. It smells almost identical to it. That's one of my favorites. Next, we've got First Kiss. This is Parfums de Marly Delina. And then we've got this one here called Stinky Rose. This is just rose and musk. It's a really nice, slightly sweet musk and rose fragrance. Okay, and then the last four from Be Layered is this one here. This is called Yves Perfume. And this is a really beautiful, sweet floral. I think it's jasmine. It's gorgeous. That is Yves Perfume. I need to leave that one out and give it some love. Next we have got C'est La Vie. I just wore this one not too terribly long ago. This is the clone of La Vie Belle. But again, I'm not a huge fan of La Vie Belle, but this one I can actually tolerate. Yeah, their version is way better. It's smoother. It's a little bit, well, I don't want to say it's a little bit sweeter. It's just smoother smelling, and it doesn't have quite as much patchouli in it. So I really like that one. That one is C'est La Vie. Next we have got Bella the Irresistible. This is Parfums de Marly Cassili. Yes, and again, I'm not a huge fan of the original Cassili, but their version is so pretty. I really like it. In fact, I need to leave that one out and give it some love. You're going to be seeing a lot of Be Layered in the next coming weeks of me giving them some love. And then last but not least, we've got this one here called Layered Signature. And this is a really beautiful, slightly sweet, clean, light floral. This would be a great, honestly, this would be a great signature scent. It's really beautiful. So that is Layered Signature. I'm going to leave him out too and give it some love. Some one-offs really quickly before I get into my Dior collection. So we've got this one down there. This is Rogba Eau De Parfum. This is beautiful. It's like a sweet, almost marshmallowy vanilla oud. Yes, I love this fragrance so much. It's stunning. My husband hates this. He is not a fan of oud, but man, do I love this fragrance. So that is Rogba. Next, I've got these from Stargaze here. I've got Orion, which is, I think, my favorite. This is a clone of Van Cleef & Arpels Midnight in Paris. It's beautiful. It's like a creamy citrus fragrance. It's really gorgeous. And then I've got Virgo. This is a clone of Viktor and Rolf Bon Bon. Sweet, really nice. And then I've got this one here. This is Cassiopeia. And I don't remember what this one is a clone of, to be honest. But they're nice. I do enjoy those. I've got another one here from Alexandria. This is Vanille Doré from Alexandria. This is a clone for Spiritus Double Vanille. And it is a pretty darn spot on. So that is Alexandria Fragrances Vanille Doré. Okay, and now I've got my Ariana Grande Cloud fragrances. These things are huge. So that is the original Ariana Grande Cloud. Love it. And then my favorite version is the Intense version. Ariana Grande Cloud Intense or Cloud 2.0. Such a pretty, creamy, intense version. Okay, and then these are all of my Dior fragrances. Got this one here. This is Dior Forever and Ever. This is such a pretty, it's like a light sweet floral. I think it's like peony and freesia, if I remember correctly. I know it's freesia. I think it might be peony and freesia though. We have got Good Old J'adore. Good Old J'adore. That's a beautiful, this is a classic. I mean, I'm sorry, I think all, no, I'm not sorry, but I think all Dior fragrances are classics. So that is J'adore. I've got a bottle of the original formulation of Hypnotic Poison. One of my absolute favorites. Such a beautiful fragrance. And I'm so grateful that I have a bottle of the original formulation. I've also got a bottle of the original formulation of Dior Addict. Such a beautiful fragrance. You can get lucky if you just look for bottles of Dior Addict. You can get lucky with people that don't know or care about formulations, and sometimes you can find people selling it for a really good deal. All right, next we have got Dior Dolce Vita. Really pretty, kind of vintagey smelling fragrance. It's very vintage smelling. Oh my gosh, I adore it so much. So that is Dolce Vita. Again, I've got a bottle of the original formulation of Pure Poison. As always, so grateful to have this. So that is Pure Poison. Got a bottle of the original formulation of Poison. This is the Eau De Toilette, and this bottle is from 1986. Oh my gosh. And it still smells amazing. So that is Poison. And then I've got this little guy. This is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This is a little roller pearl. I need to pick up a bottle of this since it's been discontinued, or is going to be soon discontinued. I feel like I need a bottle. I don't know why. So that is Dior Blooming Bouquet. Okay, I have got my bottle of Midnight Poison. Love this. beautiful dark rose and patchouli fragrance. So stunning. I've got this. This is my favorite version of Poison Girl. This is Poison Girl Unexpected. And oh gosh, this one is amazing. This is just like Poison Girl, but with a load of ginger in it. The only thing I hate, I wish this would have been made into an Eau de Parfum formulation and not Eau de Toilette. But man, do I love this one. It's so good. And my last poison, I have got Tender Poison. I will have to figure out what year my bottle is from. I want to say this bottle was from 1987, but I can't totally remember now. But that is Tender Poison. Okay, and then now, or last but not least, this is the last part, the last 4 perfumes in my whole collection series. These are all my Miss Dior's. So the first one we have here is Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Toilette formulation. This is the original. This is the original Eau de Toilette formulation. I love these and I still love to wear them. They smell amazing. They take me back. This is Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Parfum. I think this is a 2007 or 2008 formulation. This was the second formulation that came out of the Eau de Parfum. I've got the original Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Parfum. This is the 2005 formulation. And so happy I have a tester bottle with all of the notes engraved in the glass. So yes, tester bottle of Miss Dior Cherie Eau de Parfum, the 2005 formulation. And this is a huge 3.4 ounce bottle too. And then last but not least, we have Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. This is the 2017 formulation. I am going to get a 2012 formulation and then my life will feel complete, but I do need to track down some of the Eau de Toilettes still as well. And I've got Absolutely Blooming coming. My first one got lost in the mail. I had to cancel that order and reorder it. So I've got a new Absolutely Blooming coming soon. So anyways, that is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. This is the 2017 formulation. And that is going to be it, guys. Yay, we finally made it to the end. That is my entire perfume collection. I do hope that you all have enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.